I feel this was the right choice which I made.
Correct.
And now it's shining much better than what it was before. Thanks to you.
Better than showroom. The Crankit delivery.
Thanks to you, man.
Welcome back to Crankit Automotive. Today we have with us the BMW 330Li. And we're making this video because if you've seen our previous BMW video, the owner had done a really big mistake. I told him the moment you buy your car, get it in to us as soon as you receive the car and we'll do the PPF because you want to protect the original paint and the original finish of the car. Now, there was a mistake made in that car. You can go and see it in that video. He got it washed and a little cheap wash at that one, which kind of ruined the finish of the entire car, which you can see in that video. Now, this particular client saw that video, called me and I told him it's okay. Even if the car is 10 days late, keep it with you, but just do one thing. Don't get the car washed and leave it as is. And like you can see the condition of the car, it's literally as is how he picked it up from the showroom 10 days back. Still got the garland on, still got all the puja marks on, and the car's dirty. But the good part is there have been no extra scratches which have been put onto the paint. Now, there are some pre-existing scratches that are there on the car. The client didn't believe it. We showed it to him. Whenever you are going to pick up your car, please do a PDI properly, and even despite the best efforts, because we are used to seeing that every day, your eye might not catch it, but there are always some fine scratches on a brand new car. Even though it may be a BMW or a Mercedes, you will still find some finer scratches on the car, which we will show you we found on this car as well. And the client didn't believe us, so we had to call him back and show him where all the scratches existed. Anyways, we're going to be doing a PPF on this car to protect the finish of this car and the finish of the paint for a long time to come, and to protect it from stone chips and acid rain and possibly minor damages that might happen, whether it's scraping a wall or if someone scrapes your car from the side lightly, it will definitely save it from that. So if you're looking at protecting your expensive car, or it could be any other car, for at least 5 to 8 years and keeping the paint in the original condition, PPF is definitely the way to go. The first process that we're going to be doing is a decontamination wash to pretty much clear out the entire car dirt which is hidden everywhere, so that when we're doing the PPF, none of that dirt should pretty much percolate from under and come over the PPF. Or when we're doing the application, the dirt is hidden in any crevice, that usually would come under the PPF because it's a wet-based application. So we don't want that to happen, which is why we're going to be doing a decontamination wash to clear out all the dirt from this car, and we're going to be claying the paint so that it smoothens it out, because sometimes there could be some undulations in the paint which you can't see with your eye, but claying helps to remove all of that and make it look fresh again. So that is the first step that we're going to be doing. Is a good decontamination wash. Takes about 3 hours to do that, but we do a good job so the car's nicely clean. Then we look for scratches and move to the second stage, which is the paint correction. So anyways, first we're going to show you the scratches that are already existing on this car. So now we're going to show you some scratches that are already existing on the car. Like I told you, now we're going to show you ek baar poch de wala section. And I'm going to get the camera in a lot closer to show you the scratches which are already there on the car. We're wiping it so that you believe that this has happened right now. If you can see this scratch which is there all the way, this is a scratch which is already existing. Now if you look at this particular section as well, you've got some long scratches here also, and you've got a fine line which is running all the way. So now, as you saw, this is probably the same condition he got it in from the showroom, and he's not washed it. We didn't wipe it right up until now, and these are the scratches that are already existing on the car. And like the client said, "Ye to meri brand new car hai, ispe scratch kaise aa gaya?" Well, the car literally doesn't come from the factory to you. It gets transported, it lies in the showroom for probably a day or two, where it could possibly not be handled in the best way, which is why you get these scratches. And this is a BMW, and even then you've got scratches on it. So always when you're picking up your car, always remember, check it out once. So if you find any scratches, it can be resolved at that point in time. Now we're going to be resolving this through paint correction, but yep, we've seen this on a lot of cars. Irrespective of being a luxury brand, you will find this, and I know it's not done, but that's just how it is with these car companies. So anyways, let's get started with the first process, which is the decontamination wash. So now one of the next steps that we're going to be doing is the paint correction after the decontamination wash was to remove all the finer scratches which we showed you in the beginning of the video. All those scratches need to be removed because if we don't do that and we directly apply the PPF, all those scratches will still be visible under the PPF. So very, very important to first cut out all those scratches, and second is to polish the paint so that we enhance the gloss and get the ultimate gloss we can before the PPF, so that the car looks really, really good once the PPF is installed and it has literally no scratches left on the paint when the PPF goes on. Because once that goes on, we can't access the paint anymore and it would require a lot of effort to again take off the PPF and then tackle those scratches, and would waste a lot of time and money both. So very important, this stage should be done, should be given time, and each panel should be done to perfection so that all the scratches are removed before we move on to the next stage, and we check each and every panel before we move on to the PPF application stage. So anyways, let's finish off the paint correction and then move on to the PPF application stage. Before that, we'll show you one more thing that we do. So now one of the next stages that we move into is the paint protection film application stage, and this stage is very, very important and needs to be done in the booth. Like you can see, all the application of ours happens in an enclosed area which is our booth, and this is a very, very important aspect of installing PPF on the car. Now this is important, why? Because no dust particles or no contamination should get under the PPF while you're installing it. So the area has to be very, very clean, and only then will there be literally no dust or no contamination coming under the PPF, because that really, really elongates the time period of installing the PPF, and secondly, you will not get the finish like you want to. Also, sometimes what happens is if contamination gets under the film, in order to remove it, you might get crinkles in your PPF and you might notice that on your car. That's basically when they install the PPF and they look at it, there is some dust or foreign particles underneath it. They try scraping it off so that they don't have to waste the sheet and put it back. So you might find those crimple lines on your PPF. So always remember, whenever you're getting it done, it should always be done in an enclosed area only, which is when you will get the most desirable finish on your car, and that is something you should never skip out on. So anyways, let's move on to the paint protection film application process and finish it off, and then we'll see you after that. So now we're finally done with the PPF application on the entire car and all the panels. So we're going to give you a little closer look so that you can see that there are literally no cut marks anywhere on the body. This is the bonnet and the fender line. You can't see any cuts on the car, absolutely none. And if I told you there was PPF on this car, only then you'd know there's PPF on this car, because it's been done so well. It literally folds inside all the panels, so kahin pe bhi wo cut nahi nazar aa raha hai. You can come on to the side as well. This is our door, and you can come in and take a closer look here as well. You will not see any cut under the beading or near the handle area. All of that has been done without providing any cuts on the car. You come to the rear panel as well. We'll follow the body line so you can see it is live. You can follow the body line completely. There is no cut or there is no line anywhere on this car. And there's the boot area as well. You can see the boot, which is the most difficult to do. You can't see any cut marks or lines anywhere on this entire boot. So it becomes very, very important in terms of the finishing that you don't have any cuts on the car, because that in order will leave in time to come dust which will settle there, and there'll be a lot of particles that pretty much sit between the body and where the cut is made. If you cut it right below the body line, that will start looking bad, and also what happens is it starts peeling off because it's left exposed. When you tuck it inside properly, then if there's water, it'll pretty much flow off. It'll not get stuck between that gap and will not keep opening up the PPF. So this also extends the life of the PPF. So it's very important. Installation, sometimes you think why you're charged so much. You're also charged for the way it has been applied onto the car, because that helps in elongating life of the PPF. Because if you cut it and leave it exposed every time it gets washed or clean every day, it is going to start opening up. So always remember, whenever your PPF is done, should be tucked in properly from all the edges and it shouldn't be visible. That is a sign of getting a good PPF application on your car. So anyways, we're done with our job. The car looks nice, and now we're going to see what the client has to say about his brand new car all over again. So we're finally done with the car, and we've shown you from start to end what all we've done on this car and the entire process and why you should get PPF done on your car. But I'm not going to do the talking anymore. I'm going to hand it over to you. So how was your experience of getting the car done, and how does it look now?
It looks amazing. I mean, I had a lot of my doubts initially whether to do the PPF or not. I have been contemplating what actually the benefits this is going to get me. And we're looking at all the reviews, videos, and of course, a lot of discussions with you. Thanks to you, man.
So I was telling people in the video before of how people who like dark cars should get it done to save it from scratches, and how you did a right thing of not washing the car and get it to us, which we've captured.
Absolutely. I mean, this was only after the discussion which we had, right? I mean, I made sure that I've never touched a cloth on it.
And people do that wrong. So that's what I was telling you in the video. Okay, don't do that. When you buy the car till you get the PPF, don't do that. Like you saw in the other 3 Series video.
Exactly. And that's why I kept it dirty. The new car was super dirty when it came, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope it pays off.
So one word of advice for people looking to get this done.
Well, to be honest, I mean, this is something which you should blindly get it done, especially when you have the darker colors. It's a no-brainer.
All right. So thank you so much. And yeah, you've heard it from the horse's mouth. Thank you. Thank you.